wanted to take a second to thank the sponsor for this reading vlog, Native Deodorant. So I've talked about these before, but I'm super excited because they came out with a bunch of new scents, so I have some new scents here and I love them. If you're unfamiliar with Native, it is an all-natural deodorant. It's paraben-free and aluminum-free, which means that it's a lot better for you, but it actually works. I have put it to the test with like working out and stuff, and it works really, really well, and it's a very smooth texture, and it lasts, and they smell super, super good. So it's aluminum free, paraben free, and sulfate free, and it also is vegan and cruelty free. So it's a great decision all around. Now, the scents that I have here, this one is cactus flower and poppy, and then I also have sweet peach and nectar. I love peach, so I'm obsessed with that one, and then apple and honeysuckle. And I'm pretty sure all of these are new scents. They aren't the ones that I had before, but I've loved every scent that I've tried, and I definitely love these ones. So 3 of these deodorants are normally $36, but if you use my link, which I will have down below, or you put in my code, then you can get them for $24, which is 33% off and is a great deal. And it's really the perfect time to try them out. You know, I feel like we're all being kind of more conscious of taking care of ourselves, and this is a great place to start. So thank you once again very much to Native for sponsoring this vlog. Hello everyone, welcome to a new reading vlog. So I don't know why I'm doing this, but I have decided to do something that might not be my best decision ever, but it's gonna be fun. I don't know, I think this might be fun. I'm hoping it's gonna be fun. So I have decided, because the reading rush was this past week and I didn't participate, and that's the first time that I've ever not participated in it. Last year I didn't read 7 books in 7 days, which I have done all the past years that I've done it, but I didn't participate at all this week, and I didn't really do that much reading either because I have been focusing on a lot of other things, and it has been a very busy time. I have a lot of commitments, a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, so basically because of that I kind of fell off the wagon and fell behind once again in my Goodreads goal. So I figured, what better way to get ahead than to try to do all 7 challenges of the reading rush in one day. Now, I think, is it one of the 7 challenges? No, it's not. So the bonus challenge is to read 7 books in 7 days. So obviously I'm not going to do that because I'm doing it in one day, and I'm not going to read 7 books in one day. But I basically am going to be trying to accomplish as many of the challenges as I possibly can over a kind of 24-hour period. So I'm actually starting this vlog at about 8 p.m. on Sunday night, and I'm just going to kind of keep on going until like Monday night. We'll see. Probably like late Monday night is when I'll stop. I don't really know why I decided to do this like now, because I have a pretty hefty to-do list for tomorrow, but I don't know. I guess I decided this would be a fun idea. What do you think, Charlie? Do you think it's gonna be fun? Do you think it's gonna be bad? Do you have faith in me? I don't know what that means, but okay. I think you have faith in me. Oh, thank you. I don't really have a set TBR. I'm kind of just going to be going with the flow, but let's talk about the challenges and what I might be reading. First though, I need to go and change the battery because it is dying, so I will be right back in a sec. Hello, we're back. So the first book that I will for sure be reading is going to be The Paper Girl of Paris by Jordan Taylor. That's because I've already started this book. So I am 128 pages into this. I haven't been doing a lot of reading over the past couple of days, so I haven't made a lot of progress with this, but now I feel like I've gotten most of the other things that I had wanted to do this weekend done. So I'm going to go, and once I'm done filming this, start reading, because obviously that's what I'm doing in a 24-hour reading vlog. Anyways, so this book will accomplish a couple of challenges. So read a book that starts with the word the, because it is The Paper Girl of Paris. And then the other one is to read a book that takes place on a different continent than where you live. So this is set in Europe because it's set in Paris, so that checks that off too. I also might use this for the read a book that is in a genre that you've wanted to read more of, because I've really wanted to read more historical fiction because I've really been loving it. So I feel like I could kind of squeeze that in there and make it work. Basically, this is going to be seeing how much I can stretch and bend the rules of a readathon to suit me, which is just what I do normally anyways. That's my only like for sure read. Now I'm just going to be going through the other challenges that I don't have any books for yet. So read a book with a cover that matches the color of your birthstone. My birthstone is topaz, it's November, so it's like a yellow gold sort of thing. Let me actually look it up to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's like a yellow gold sort of thing, but it also can be blue. But I'm pretty sure it's the yellow one. Yeah, like this is what I remember. You can't see that at all, but like that kind of golden orangey yellow is kind of what I remember. So I'm just going with yellow books basically. If I'm wrong, whatever, I don't care. But I have options here. So the one option here is A Song Below Water by Bethany C. Morrow. This technically is blue. Oh, it could fit because topaz is like sometimes blue, so this could be bending the rules, but in a good way. But it's really yellow on the back. Like most of it is yellow because the spine is also yellow. So might end up reading this one. But I also have Take a Hint, Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert, which I super want to read. However, I want to read Chloe Brown first, so that's why I'm kind of hesitant to pick up this one, or else I would pick up this one. And then I have Head Over Heels by Hannah Orenstein, A Taste of Sage by Yafa S. Santos, and finally They Went Left by Monica Hesse. I would go for this one, but I kind of want to not be reading two historical fictions at the same time, especially two World War II historical fictions. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant with that one. Now, I have challenge 2. Challenge 3 is read a book that inspired a movie you've already seen. And I don't really have anything for this one. Like, I don't know. I guess, well, I guess I could go with one of the Twisted Tales books. This is just the one that I have closest to me, but I have like 4 of them that I wanted to save for a dedicated readathon for that. However, I have so many that there's no way that I'm going to be able to read them all in one readathon. So this is the Cinderella one. So it's not like the movie wasn't inspired by the book, but I feel like this is as close as I'm going to get. So I have Snow White. What else do I have? Snow White. This one is Cinderella. Why can't I think of anything else? I don't know why I can't think of them right now. Oh my gosh, why am I struggling so much? I don't know what's happening. Oh, I have a Peter Pan one. And then I think I have one other one, but I can't think of what it is right now. The point is, I have quite a few of them. The Little Mermaid one. Wow, that was painful, and I'm sorry you had to witness that, but I feel like those are as close as I'm gonna get because I don't really have anything else that has to do with a movie at all. Like, I can't think of any movies that I've seen that I want to read the book or that I own the book. So, yeah. Challenge 4 is to read the first book that you touch. So arguably, like, any of these could work. I don't know. That one I can definitely bend to suit me. And then the next challenge, challenge 5, is to read a book completely outside of your house. So I actually do a lot of my reading outside because we have like a nice covered porch in the back and the front. So I'm probably going to read the rest of this outside, but I also, ooh, I'm sorry, I just hit the basket in front of me. But I also could just pick up a graphic novel and read that outside really easily. And then it's just the genre you've wanted to read more of, which I might use historical fiction. If not, it's gonna have to be a fantasy, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to finish a fantasy, so I guess I could use one of these books for that, or I could pick up a graphic novel. And then the last one is The Continent, so I have that one. So those are all the challenges. I don't know how this is gonna go at all. I also kind of want to try and film a video tonight. I want to try and film my August TBR, and I also want to try and edit a video, so I am committing to a lot. I have a lot on my plate, but yeah, well, we're gonna remain optimistic. For real though, to start off, I'm gonna go and read this outside, I think. I'm kind of hesitant to go and read this outside because we have been having animal problems. Like, not really animal problems, but essentially there was a skunk in the backyard. There's a skunk that has kind of made our backyard its home, and I feel really bad for it, but I also like don't really want to catch it by surprise and have it spray Charlie or myself because that would be tragic. And it already almost happened and it was absolutely traumatizing. And the other thing is that last night I was like in bed ready to go to sleep, and then I heard a lot of noise, and I look on the roof out our window and there's this raccoon just staring down at me. So we also have raccoon friends, so like lots of wildlife, which I normally don't mind, but it's really just the skunk that I'm like, I really don't want to get sprayed by a skunk. But I think I'm gonna brave it, like grin and bear it, and just sit outside because that sounds lovely. Like, it's really nice out, it's not too hot, and I want to take advantage of the nice weather while it is still here. So time to start reading. I just poured myself some peach lemonade, and I really should have like gotten that pour action, but I didn't, so just pretend it just happened and you saw it and it was delightful. Vlogging. So I haven't read that much more of this book, but I wanted to talk a little bit about my thoughts about it. So sorry about the traffic. We live on a busy street. I say that all the time, but it's true. But I am enjoying it. The whole concept of it is that her grandmother dies, and that's where the book opens. Her grandmother has died and they have arrived in Paris, and they get there and they're going there because they discovered that her grandmother had an apartment in Paris that no one knew about, and she left it to the main character, Alice. So she's going to see this apartment, and they get there and it's like a time capsule, and basically it's told alternating between modern day and Alice discovering this apartment and learning more about her grandmother's past, and it's kind of like a mystery frame tale almost. And then the other passages are from another character who is living during World War II. So where I'm at with it right now is that in the beginning you get quite a bit of the modern day, but now it's more so focusing on the historical aspect, and I'm kind of struggling with the connection between the two. Like, I obviously see how they're connected. However, I'm kind of like, what is the purpose of having both of them in there right now? Like, I find myself forgetting about Alice entirely and just focusing on the other character, Adeline, and I get engrossed in her story more so, but I also think that having both of them is kind of keeping me from connecting fully with each character, because it's not like that big of a book. So trying to squeeze both of these perspectives and historical elements into there, I feel like it's trying to do a lot right now. So it's not that I'm not liking it, I just am kind of struggling with it a little bit. But I am going to keep on going and push through, and hopefully I'll be able to breeze through the rest, but yeah, we'll see. So I'm now inside. I haven't read any more since I updated you. I'm on page 156. So like, I feel like while I have mediocre feelings, it's still pretty early on. So I'm going to still withhold my judgment, but right now I wanted to take a little bit of time to look at my to-do list for tomorrow. Also, tomorrow I start my new planner. This is the Rifle Paper Company planner, but I decided to go to this one. I used a Kate Spade one before, but I decided to use this one. It's really, really pretty. I like how the monthly, like, it's all at the front, and then I like the little checkmark things. I don't know, but as you can see, I have a fairly hefty to-do list for tomorrow. So right now I'm just taking a look at it and seeing what I can get ahead on and how that's going to go. So the one thing that I'm going to work on getting ahead on, like, there's a couple things on here that I think I'm going to just do another day, and I can do them another day, so it's not a big deal. But the other thing that I can get ahead on is I'm learning French right now for reasons. My boyfriend speaks French, that's one of the reasons, but I also kind of have to learn it pretty quickly now. I mean, I don't have to, but like, it will be helpful for me if I learn it swiftly. So I have been doing like a bunch of different programs, so I'm going to get ahead on my French lesson, and I'm going to do 2 today, so then I won't have to worry about it tomorrow, or at least I'm going to start it. I don't know if I'll like do the entire thing, but I'm going to get started. So that's going to be what I'm doing for the next little bit. I actually have like my whole book here. This has been my notebook that I'm like, because I've been doing so many different programs, like basically every different program I have been using. I've been doing Rosetta Stone, I've been doing Duolingo on my phone, and I also have workbooks that I've been working on. So this is from the workbooks. Like, I've been going over the feminine and masculine and taking notes for that. So yeah, it's all fun times. Once again, we live on a busy street and there's so many loud cars. It's very annoying, but yeah, no, it's French time. I have relocated again, so I'm in my office now because this is where I do like my language stuff, because I actually hook up my little microphone that I got when we were doing bookmark. So it's come in handy. I'm using it for this because with Rosetta Stone it like critiques your pronunciation, so I find it easier to do if I have like an actual microphone there. But I wanted to let you guys know that I started another book. So I started an audiobook. I had been kind of thinking about what I wanted to listen to, but I was looking through what I had available and I remembered Timekeeper by Tara Sim. This book has been on my TBR for years now. It's been on for so long. Like, remember when I used to mark my TBR with these little stickers? That's how long this has been there. So I felt like now seems like the perfect time. It's kind of like that golden topaz-ish color. Like, I feel like it's not the best match, but it's what I'm going with. So this is another historical fiction, which I know I said I didn't want to do, but however, this one is more of a fantastical historical fiction. It is set in an alternate reality Victorian London where it's like ruled by clocks. I'm not very far into it. I literally like just started listening to it, but I'm super looking forward to getting further into this one, especially because I have had it for so long. So like, finally getting to it, that sounds great. But I'm going to get to my French stuff so then I can listen to that book a little bit more and hopefully also read my physical read a little bit more. Good morning. So it's a new day. I'm outside again. Like I said, I really like spending my time reading outside, but I'm on page 171 of this, so I really have not made that much more progress. I had some errands to run this morning, so that's just what I've been doing. But it would be super if I can finish like more than 2 of these challenges. But at this point, I'll just be happy if I finish this book. Like, I'll be really thrilled with that. So I am starting off my day, even though I'm not like really starting off my day, but it is presently 11 a.m. already. Wow, would you look at that. So I'm gonna read for a little bit while I finish my iced coffee here, and then I'm going to take a look at my to-do list and see how much reading I can get done. There's definitely some stuff that I want to do that I can listen to an audiobook for. I might make some soup, but I don't know if I have everything for soup, so I guess we'll see. But I just wanted to give you guys a little morning update, so you're welcome. I'm so tired today, and I don't know why, but well, I mean, I did get up at 7, so that might have something to do with it, but hello. So I actually finished this. Yay for finishing a book. Bare minimum I could do, but I finished it. And I can really only describe my feelings about it as mixed. I think if you were new to historical fiction or wanted to give it a try, this would probably be a great one for more novice readers. However, I think for me, I've read a lot of historical fiction, especially recently, and it missed the mark a little bit. I wanted it to be more impactful than it was, and I guess it wasn't that it was impactful. There's just certain decisions that the story made that I didn't quite understand. At times there were things that were thrown in there that I didn't like, I appreciated, but I didn't think that they got the full attention that they deserved. They were built up a lot and then kind of wrapped up really quickly. And I also didn't find that Alice's story and her interjections really added that much to the narrative as a whole. I understand the parallels between Adeline and Alice, and I got that, but I just think that it could have just been Adeline's story and you would have got to learn more about the resistance side of things, and that would have been more interesting, because ultimately I found myself really just wanting to get through Alice's portions. That was one of the selling features for me, and I didn't find that I enjoyed the execution. But overall, I did like the book. Like, it was fine, it was okay. I gave it like a 2.75 out of 5 stars. There was nothing exactly wrong with it per se. It just kind of disappointed me in some ways, and it's one of those books that it's kind of hard for me to describe exactly why. So now that I finished this, I mean, it's already like 5 o'clock, so I don't think I'm going to be able to finish another book. I haven't made any more progress like at all with Timekeeper by Tara Sim, so I think I'm actually gonna put this down again, which like I don't want to, but before this vlog I was reading Dear Hailey, Love Elaine by Micah Mulit and Maritza Mulit, and I want to continue listening to that audiobook, but I just kind of put it down because it didn't fit any of the prompts that I wanted it to. But I just kind of am throwing that out the window at this point, and I'm probably going to continue my listening to that and start something new, but I don't know what. But I'll probably start a new fantasy because I mean I'm not going to finish it in this vlog anyways, so why not? Because like, wow, I really want to read a fantasy right now. I can't believe I haven't read one yet this year. It's just a matter of like, I have so many on my TBR, so trying to choose one, I'm like, which one is the right one as I'm looking at my shelves right now, so we'll see. So it's now morning on Tuesday and I am actually about to go and shower and then start off my weekly vlog, but I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I wanted to close it out for you guys. So obviously I only read one book this week, or this week, one book in my little 24-hour thing that I was doing, but I am glad that it motivated me to finish this book. And while I have mixed feelings, I'm glad that I read it because I was really excited for it. So even though it was a little bit of a letdown, I'm still glad that I read it. Now I think this was good practice to get back into weekly vlogging. So like I said, I'm going to start off my weekly vlog, and next week I'm going to be starting off with Summer of Salt by Katrina Leno. This is not a fantasy, but it is a contemporary with fantastical elements, so I feel like it might be a good segue into getting into an actual fantasy. And then the other book is Dear Hailey, Love Elaine by Micah Mulit and Maritza Mulit. So I have been listening to this audiobook and I'm going to continue with that, and hopefully I will be able to finish both of these books next week. If not, at least make a fair dent in it, or if I can read even more. I don't really know what's gonna happen next week, so we shall see. But thank you once again to Native for sponsoring this vlog. Hope you guys liked it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!